Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. It will be a quick update. I know a lot of people have been waiting for a MATIC update, but it's really only a quick one because not too many changes, well actually no changes since yesterday's update. The situation is still that MATIC is, in my opinion, one of the best charts out there, where we saw here a wave 1 that reached all the way to 105, which means that we shouldn't really see the June low again. Then here a wave 2 to the downside, and we should ideally now be in a wave 3 to the upside. And I can give you a rough target for the wave 3. I think we haven't done that. And also, by the way, I want to talk about the all-time high target for MATIC in this video, because as not a lot is happening in the short term, I think in the long run this could become something interesting. Yeah, let's just look at the wave 3 target here, 188. For that, it would be the yellow wave 3, which is here, right? That should be actually be here. But it depends on how the subwaves are stretching out as well. So this is really only a guide. 188 is also the minimum, so it could likely be a bit higher, maybe all the way up to $2.16. Yeah, it would actually sit here. This would require, so that we really move up here in a in a third wave in yellow. It would require that we now hold this swing low here, where I've got that let's say dotted line at 83.5 cents. As long as we're holding this support level, the imminent upside action is possible, and we could move up here in red in this third wave and reach possibly the area around 145 to 150. Yeah, so that is the area, or that is a upside price action within this yellow wave 3, right? And also, as long as we are sort of hanging around in this, well, you could say in this sort of channel or wedge. And the problem is there's different ways of drawing this. There is a trend line here, which we have actually broken, as you can see. So we broke that trend line. But actually with those 3 lows that we've had here, you can actually draw a new trend line. So it will be interesting to see how this is eventually all coming together, but generally you could argue that we are in a large triangle of some sort. We need to see now in which direction we are breaking out here, but it's really, the case is really that the 83.5 cent level is relevant. We need to hold this level to enable us to move higher in this 5-wave structure to 4 higher levels. If we get below this 83.5 cent level, then it would indicate that we are going to come down to around 70 cents in this larger support area, 70 cents. And if we do that, I would have to assume that this wave 2 that we had here on the 21st of September was never finished, and that in fact we have done a very, very large A, B, C correction with an overshooting wave B. Also not the most beautiful wave pattern, but then that would imply that we are now coming down in a C wave of 2, and that we will find support somewhere in the yellow zone here between 47 cents and 70 cents. And this is really the key point, that 83.5 cent level. Advantage is we are really, really close to support. I talked about that yesterday as well, that we are really, really close to support, and the, let's say, invalidation point can be identified quite quickly, which means that setting a stop loss should be straightforward. And really what I would like to see for more evidence than that this red count to the upside is working out is now in the next step a break out of the triangle to the upside, and then a break above that 96, 97 cent level here, those swing highs, and then we could move up to higher prices. But really the 83.5 cent level needs to hold. As soon as we drop below that level, I'm focused on 70 cents and maybe then even lower. Really, again, just to reiterate, or just confirm, there is nothing bearish on this chart really until we break below 47 cents. And as long as we're holding 47, that's sort of the larger support, this down here, this support area, support level. As long as that's the case, we can still move higher in this generally bullish pattern, even if we pull back further, but it would then just be a 1, 2, and we would then move up in a 3, 4, 5, and so on. So let's take a look before we finish the video at the, let's say, all-time high target for MATIC. and we start at 0 with the Fips because of the chart structure. Then this was wave 1 to the upside. We came down to around 31 cents in the low, and the target to the upside, the minimum, that's the minimum all-time high target. Well, for the next bull run, all-time high zone would be $4.87, possibly all the way up to $5.95. And that would then be a third wave, because you would argue that this was a wave 1, which peaked in May 21. We are now coming on, we came down in a wave 2, and we could already be in that third wave. And again, that could take us all the way up into this region around $4.87 and $6 basically. But then there should be a fourth wave down and a fifth wave up, and that could take us all the way up to around $7.70. So these are at the moment only really there to give you some rough estimations for targets, because in the end it also depends on the subwaves, so they can shift, you know, to a certain degree. But yeah, that's my update about Polygon MATIC. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.